Am I the only one who didn't know that 72-hour fast can actually help combat and fight, the big...
Wait, is that true? The exact answer is it depends, and it really depends on the research that you're looking at. For example, this one referenced animal models that shows that it did help, but again, we're not animals. This one essentially says it's tough to say. And this one says, well, maybe for prevention and maybe for treatment if you're also doing it with chemotherapy, but the overall consensus is essentially because fasting proposes its own risks, it's not currently recommended unless you're in the context of a clinical trial. Don't just do this instead of, evidence-based medicine. But essentially, I have two problems with this video.
I learned this because my pops, he's actually beaten the big C 3 times now, healthy and happily, thankfully. His doctor really encouraged him to do at least 1 or 2 a month.
Sharing this story to somehow gain credibility will convince someone to think, oh, maybe I could do that for a family member that is also suffering from cancer. They may take your advice, do it for them, they pass, and they will blame you and then themselves for listening to you. Additionally, there is no recommendation by any doctor to do a 72-hour fast once or twice a month to prevent cancer. That's not evidence-based at all.
There's the science behind it, and actually a Harvard doctor came out and did this study about how fasting is specifically 72-hour fast because around like the 50-hour mark, your body does something pretty miraculous. What happens is around that time in your fast, your body will start to wake up your dormant stem cells. Like in that same Harvard study that Harvard doctor put out, he talks about how high flavanol organic cocoa could do the same thing as fasting.
The second point, you're a grifter. The study he's referencing is called the Cosmos trial. It's a trial that compared a multivitamin, not fasting, to high concentration flavanol and their risk of cancer, cardiovascular disease, and other things. It's not even released in like a paper. It's like on a website. But either way, participants taking cocoa extract, the flavanols you mentioned, experienced no significant effects on total invasive cancer, individual cancers, or cancer death. So it's pointless. Then you have the audacity to sell it for $100, claiming that it treats and fights cancer. This is beyond irresponsible. And you could argue, oh, I didn't know, I'm going off the script. If you're not experienced to talk about something like cancer, then you shouldn't post it on a public forum. Don't get scammed. Take back your health.